Hi. If you are listening to this, my name is Kylie. Welcome collection family. Remember, no spamming, no cursing, and please no sus comments. Remember to hit the like button, and subscribe if you are new. Corvette. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream.
Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me but I'm old, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rules all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rules all around me. Out of your luck, huh? I'm that go-to when she down to come through clutch, huh? Sit brown till I'm flush time. My drip real plush, huh? Internet tea off a blue pill. Hand grip stack of the blue cheese. Turn that to a bag in a new crib. Nice big spot by the seaside. Never stressed on for a handout. Just ain't on, but I be on. Just ain't on, need to be right. Yeah. Gold fronts to show the color of my soul. Cool you think you is, you got me in a mode. Where I'm from, we live and die by the code. Either that or sell your soul to get a roll. Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me but I'm old, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rules all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rules all around me.
Good morning, everybody. Happy freaking Tuesday. Dude, I don't know why I woke up feeling like it's a Wednesday, but I believe no, it is a Wednesday. Duh, today is Wednesday. Whoo, made it through the middle of the week. Golly, thank goodness. Thank goodness it's Wednesday. What up, everybody? Good morning. Appreciate y'all tapping in. What up? Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the chat. Welcome back to YouTube. Welcome back to the best sneaker show in the world, chat. What up? Mahi in the building. Good morning. What up? Chevy Rides. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Jay. Casanova Kane. Mr. 843 Hitman. Good morning. Paul Block in the building. What's good? Boons. Yeah. Amazing in the building. A Rizzle in the building. Good watch. What's good? Good morning. What up, everybody? Appreciate y'all tapping in. What up? Good morning, everybody. What up? Make sure to hit that like button on the way in. Joe in the building, Scene Lover in the building, Deleon, Uncle Baby, Morning Rap and Chat. It's Hump Day. Danny V for the 7-month re-up.
Morning, Ruffy.
Good morning,
face emoji.
Danny V
face
for the
emoji.
7-month re-up. Chevy Rides. What up? Edgar Hernandez, L's Kicks. Treyway, Shane, I see you. Will, Wes, Jesus, Edgar, Big Ron's Kicks in the building. Francisco, Will, Tifa, Peter, Mo, what's good? James, Sonu, BC Kicks in the building. GG, good morning. What up, everybody? Adobo, I see you. What's good? AK67, Marcel, Deleon, McDaniel, what's good? Good morning. What up, everybody? How are you? Trey Bino in the building. Black Shinobi, Braveheart, Morning Rap, and Collection Fam. Good morning. Too Legit in the building. Good morning. What up, everybody, man? I really do appreciate you guys tapping in as always. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in, or in the way in, or on the way in. Murd in the building, Huck in the building, Monte, what's good? Good morning. What up, Funk Mod? Good morning, George. Mike, what up, Raph and Collection Fan? What up, Mike? Good morning. What up, what up, what up? Alexander, good morning. Overboard. Eric Mendina in the building. Good morning. What's good? Jay, what up, man? Good morning, everybody. Like I said, happy Wednesday. Let's go and shut down the music real quick. What's good? Not a whole lot going on this morning, huh? A lot of rumors talking about maybe possibly a restock on the Nike Snkrs app. You know, things officially loaded up on the Nike Snkrs app. Band 1 next week, Raph. What do you mean band 1s next week? What do you mean band 1s? What's today's date? The 6th? Tomorrow you have the Air Max 90 or Air Max 1000.2. What up, Malcolm? What's good, dude? A couple things that got loaded up on the Nike Snkrs that we'll take a look at, and stuff like that. But what's good? Stuck in Boston traffic. SMH. Happy Wednesday. Gotta have kick, says. Facts, dude. And there we have it, dude. The Nike SB Dunks officially loaded up for next week on the 12th of May, May 12th. I know the official raffles for the Dunks, for the shoe. I know the raffle goes live starting today at my local skate shop today. So I think I'm gonna go over there and sign up today and see what that's all about. So hopefully we could get lucky with this, man. And then we're gonna take a look at you know, Bluetile's video that he had posted yesterday, that if you were like the first round of people that hit on his website raffle, you gotta there's a special box with it, chat. So if anybody here took a dub on the Bluetile website, sounds like you might be getting a special box. Yeah, only probably about 500 pairs on sneakers. I did hear that these are going to be really limited on the Nike Snkrs app next week. Once we get our hands on the stock numbers, I will share them here on the streams. Rojo Vision, what up, man? Good morning. Man, I blessed on them on their site. I had to cop the t-shirt. What up, Rami? I'll be posting that box for sure, Bear Claw says. No way my friend hit on for me. That's cool. I mean, we're going to take a look at it. I didn't really get a good glimpse at it. I know social media, they were posting, you know, pictures and stuff like that, you know, screenshots of the sneaker from his video. And we're going to take a look at that today. Morning, gang. Hopefully everyone had a blessed day. It's just Jay says. You as well. I took a W and hopefully I get the special box, Mr. 843 says. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully a lot of you guys that end up hitting on the website, you guys get a cool looking box, man. What's the name of our Vegas skate shop that will carry them? Ronnie, you don't know the skate shop? It's called Pharmacy. There's 2 different locations in Vegas that will be getting them. That video up since they made a cool butterfly, making me have to grab the box from the release in person. Hope I get a special box. Mine hasn't shipped yet. Might bring the SB hype back. We'll see. Good morning. What up, Brian? What's good, man? Might bring the SB for you for real, Raph. I hit yesterday on their site. I got an email from Bluetile. Evo Kid says, congrats. I'm glad you were able to hit. So prices on those is ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, you know, we'll talk about it once we start watching the video. I honestly have a lot to say. I have a lot to say about this. So hopefully I got a box. Mine shipped fast AF. Bear Claw says, there you go. Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys are still waiting for your shipping label. I'm not sure if any of your pairs got shipped. I mean, feel free to let us know if your pairs got shipped. Okay, let me know if any of your pairs officially got shipped from the Bluetile site. What's the difference in the Air Max 1000s and the Air Max 1000s 2.2? I think it's the material. I'm not sure. I don't know, man. I really genuinely don't know. I seen a couple pictures. I didn't even know it was like a one Air Max 1000.2. I didn't even know that. I guess this is a whole different shoe. I don't know. I think the thing is that Nike is really messing up with these Air Max 1000 because a lot of people are starting not to give a shit. Honestly, that's like the honest opinion that I could give. Like, dude, Nike and Zellerfeld, they gifted me a pair of the cream colorway, the sailed colorway. But still, I am still gonna be completely honest with you guys when it comes down to the shoe. They really messed this shoe up, bro. They really did. They really fumbled this sneaker right here. Like Air Max 1000s and Air Max 1000s 0.2. Right? The reason why I say this is that, like, no one's going to care about the Air Max 1000.2 because ain't nobody hits on the Air Max 1000s to begin with. You know, like, I get it. It takes them a long time to, like, make. But honestly, you know, if they wanted to make a lot of money out of this, you know what they're scared to do? A pre-order. Why don't they do it a pre-order? I'm pretty sure there's people are going to be willing to wait for a pair. You know, if it takes a couple months or all summer for them to make, 15,000 pairs of these joints, then so be it. But I don't know. Maybe they have to find a way to kind of make this process go a little bit faster by creating this sneaker. But I honestly think they should have just done a pre-order or just made more. Like, I don't know. The new outsole will have it make it faster to get more out. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, just throw a pre-order, I guess. I just feel like that everyone's just over the Air Max 1000s, like, just because no one can't really get their hands on them. So, same with mine slides. I don't even want a pair anymore. Rafi, how do you feel of the upcoming Jordan 3? Which one? The Girl Dad or whatever? You talking about that one? Or is the Father's Day one? Raf, how do you feel about them? But I don't know. I don't know which 3 you're talking about. Didn't Nike send you a pair of the original ones? That's why I just said Philly, right? That's why I said, they sent me the original ones. But all I'm saying is, like, I'm still going to be completely honest about the entire drop. And one reason why, like, I didn't make a review on the shoe. I just didn't because, barely anyone really hit. So it's like, they messes up by giving more winners to mines 1 to 2. They should start with this, then next the mines. Well, yeah, but I honestly think that, that they have to build up hype. I get that, but eventually, dude, like, people are gonna want the sneaker, but people are just not gonna like it anymore because they can't hit. So it's like, what's the point? People have a lot of hate on certain stuff if they can't get it. No, you're good, Philly. But this is a potential restock today, potentially. I know a lot of people were kind of talking about this yesterday. Have you worn them? Do you like them? Oh, I wore them, bro. I wore them heavy. They're nice. They're comfortable. They're pretty comfortable. Definitely would say go true to size for sure. They don't come in half sizes, so you got to keep that in mind. But there's a possibility that we could see a restock this morning. I know a lot of blogs were kind of yapping about this yesterday, that we could possibly have a restock on the Stranger Things dunks and then the foams and the entire collection, which I wouldn't be really surprised if they did, because they, the foams were sitting in certain areas, places and websites. And I know the Stranger Things dunks, they sold out, but I don't know. Well, I think they're doing the restock just because there's really nothing going on. Told you guys, like, this is a perfect time for them to just dump inventory. John Brown, what up, dude? Chris Montgomery in the building, what's good? Canceled orders, or they just have stock where they don't really need. What time is the restock? The potential restock, from what it sounds like, it might be at 7 a.m. PST, 10 a.m. Eastern time. So, I mean, there's really nothing going on at 10 a.m. Eastern time, so they might as well do something, right? The Air Max for sure, Jay says. Greatest dad, AK67. So, but anyways, wanted to kind of share this morning. That was kind of going around through through Twitter and Instagram, and people sent this to me and seeing like, how do I feel about this restock? I genuinely don't really care too much, because I don't really care for the shoes that are on this collection. Maybe the foams are nice, but like other than that, I don't really care for them. They should chill. The month is heavy. John says, yeah, I mean, like I said, when it's slow, they're just going to throw stuff at you guys and all of us. Out of all those, Converse have the highest resale. The rest of them actually are under. I thought the Dunks had some resale, right? I know people were kind of going crazy on the Dunks when they first dropped. And then, like, all of a sudden, it was like, okay, maybe it's not going to, maybe it's not going to have any resale. I don't know. People were going crazy on release date. So, I mean, and they were kind of limited. What up, GG? Good morning. He says, pass. He says, okay. Well, hey, man, listen, it's not for everybody. So, I understand. So, but yeah, that was some news that kind of went down yesterday that I wanted to share. Not the Air Jordan, but the SB Dunk lows are officially now loaded up for the 12th. So, the Air Max 1 has resale, Rami says. I wouldn't know which one it has resale on. Foam pods, dunks, I don't know which one, but if you guys want them, they're potentially restocking this morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. PST. All right, let's take a look at this here. Shout out to Bluetile once again for sharing this. If you guys want to watch this video on your own time, you're more than welcome to. This is the Bluetile SB Friends and Family special packaging that Bluetile created this video for everybody to see. I know he had some key points in this video where, if you hit on the Bluetile website, there's a potential that you could hit on a special box.
What is up, humanoids? I am in the thick of it. Holy crap. Thank you guys so much for all the buzz that is everywhere right now.
I'm not gonna lie, that box is crazy.
Man, it feels really awesome to see like other skate shops taking the time and taking their energy to take nice photos of our shoes and tell our story and talk about the sneaker release and all that stuff. Holy crap. But here's a little special little tidbit you guys don't know, and you won't know until after our release. But here you go. This is it. So for those of you who don't know, we print in-house. We screen print, we make stickers, we make banners, we wrap cars, we do posters, so many things in-house at Bluetile. I was telling somebody the other day, I don't know that Nike's ever, I'm sure they have, but maybe they've never worked with a skate shop who produced all of their merch around the shoe in-house, like from pitch deck from the beginning, pitch deck to storage. Our very on the shoe to make t-shirts for the shoes, like everything. We wrapped our store the other day. A lot of you guys saw that on social media. We did that in-house. Chris and Gavin hung that, installed it and everything in-house. But this, our very, very, very good friend Larry Reeves made this box. And this box is for special people who have worked with Bluetile or worked on the project throughout the 25 years of Bluetile that we're about to reach September 21st. 2026 will be 25 freaking years of Bluetile. I've known Larry for...
I should have timestamped this.
Ooh, that
Oh!
face. Internet loves that face.
That's Jamila.
All right, I need to get YouTube Premium, deadass.
years, I'm certain, and it's insane that we're still working and skateboarding, and he's doing woodworking, and he's what you call a butterfly box. So a butterfly
that box is
offers
wild.
safe spaces for migrating butterflies or butterflies in your garden, etc. The idea is these vertical slots butterflies can crawl into. Typically birds can't. I know a bird could probably get in this, but save space for the butterflies. They go in the vertical slots. You put sticks and other things like that for the butterflies to go into, and maybe maybe a caterpillar will be, and it'll grow up inside this box and then be free to the world, etc. So I love him so much. Holding these joints together, made from Irving Juarez. We got some other ones to show you. We're gonna get a little more shoe. There's no high top that when this open, a fan or just supported Bluetile.
So not everybody got this specific wooden box. I'm assuming he said anyone that worked close with Bluetile got one.
It's a big sneaker. So freaking Chad Musk quote. Thank you, Bobby. Yeah, internet for he can to support. What's up to Val? All right, guys. Here's another one. When shop owners come out of the woodwork and you don't know them, they don't owe you anything, and a lot of times everybody protects their secrets. Man, Jesse, you have been extraordinary. About it a while. He's known about the I love you. I hope you can use them. Yeah, so
I should have timestamped this.
jacket continuum. This one's so crazy. This is kind of it. This is our in-store special box designed by Moondust. I told you we'd talk more about Moondust. So this is a mosaic box that he designed.
That's sick.
Pretty damn epic in true Moondust form. Here.
Yeah, the wooden box, I think the wooden box, according to what he was saying, is that like that's only going to the people that actually work close with Bluetile.
Here you go. This will be your in-store, your first come, first serve box. So everybody who's in line at Bluetile, or not everybody, and actually a lot of them got damaged in unrepairably damaged in transit to get here. So there's even less. But here you go. This is the Nike SB special Bluetile tiled box with your Bluetile logo, your Bluetile heart. Oh, and this little thing right here where you got Nike SB, Bluetile, and Moondust Studio on the box right there underneath the flap. And then you got this on the bottom right here. So you got your Nike SB, all the best, Nike SB, Bluetile, and your flowers and your butterfly and tree and moon for South Carolina. And then that's not all. We got one more thing. This is for your first come, first serve online edition. So
this is the box where like this is the first come first serve edition. So let's just watch it real quick.
This is your sunset box, Bluetile right here. You put the boxes next to each other. You've got all the best. Love Bluetile. There's your size labels and stuff like that. Same as the shoe, but this little QR code takes you to another video. And we got the little heart and tile built in there. So Nike SB Dunk Low Pro QSBT. And then here's the big clincher, guys. You ready? If you're able to get both boxes,
that's kind of cool.
Put them together and design or have the full design on your shelf. So there you go. You got your first come, first serve in-store box. So if you're in line,
I would say this. Damn, they went crazy. I agree. I think the thing is, chat. Oh, actually, let me finish.
At Bluetile on release day, if you were early, you likely got one of these boxes. And then if you're one of the first online, you're going to get one of these sunset boxes. And if you're so inclined, if you want both or you chase both, maybe you can catch the Monarch. So there you go. That is all of the things I believe. Yeah, Moondust designed this stuff. This was his crazy idea. I wanted like different boxes for online and in-store, but making them fit together as one was definitely Brian's idea. So yeah, it's so fun to sit in the thought chamber and just cook on these crazy ideas. If that makes any sense, I'm crazy. So that is that. This is the special box. You probably won't see this until these are already out in the wild, so I will not have any more of these boxes, especially the wooden ones. They are definitely made for particular people or have.
I know you mentioned. I think they mentioned the fact that like some of the boxes got damaged through transit, which is very unfortunate. But like I said, if you manage to hit on the Bluetile raffle online, there's a potential that you guys could get the sunset box. Now, me personally, okay, I had a lot to say about this, a lot. And I think the thing is that like I get it that, you know, SBs and everyone has been criticizing SB for the last like almost like what 2-3 years now, right? That SBs are dead, SBs are this, SBs are that, like no one likes SBs. I'm gonna say this is that like this is what I personally think Nike SB has forgotten is not only like, you know, doing the collabs with other, you know, skateboarders and, you know, they did a collab with Nardwar and stuff like that. I think what Nike SB has forgotten is the full reason why people kind of like fell in love, really jumped on the SB wave. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they reintroduced SBs during COVID, and they were like really pushing SBs. And I think this is what Nike needs to like realize, is that like, dude, and what a lot of people miss is just everything about Nike SBs when they were dropping. Like, for instance, like Sean Cliver's, I think Stranger Things, Travis's, Chunky Donkeys. You could name like Gundam. I mean, you could name a few other carritos, like just a good amount of SBs. I could be missing more SBs that had like some sort of special packaging inside the box, right? Like, I feel like that's what everyone was kind of chasing for, was like, I need the special box. Like, I need the entire, like, you know, everything about it. Like, even when they, you know, came out with the orange lobsters, everyone's like, I need that orange lobster. I need the extra, you know, box that comes with the Doritos, you know. I feel like it just brings out like the entire, like, just the entire shoe. You know what I mean? Strange Loves. Yeah, what did I say? Stranger Things? Stranger Love? My bad. It's because the Stranger Things might drop today. Sorry. But like, I think that's what people don't realize. That's how really people like were hyped around SBs, because of some of the special boxes that they were coming out. Like, now they don't really do that as much, right? It's either that you get like a gray box, or like, you know, when they were dropping like you know, the rainbow box, and that's all you were really getting on some of the newer stuff. Like, I just feel like that's what they should go to. Like, if they're gonna have like a whole story for an entire sneaker, like, just do something like this, right? This is not like, I think this is like, right, when Moondust made this box, this is not coming out of Nike's pocket, bro. This is coming out of the shop's pocket, or whoever they're collaborating with, right? Like, say if Nigel got a special box, do you think Nigel came up with that box that he has with this shoe? Absolutely not. That's all Nike. Right, the special box is made by Moondust, right? A guy that was willing to, you know, kind of like make this shoe give extra on top of the actual release. So I'm sure this budgeting is coming out of, you know, their pockets, not Nike. So I just feel like, you know, I feel like that's what they have to do more often. It's like, do some special packaging, right? Like, it's the same thing with Arts and Rec. Like, they had their own box that they made, right? Nike didn't. I don't think Nike supplied the budget for all that. They took the extra time to create something to make it more meaningful, instead of just dropping a sneaker, right? So like, that's what I'm trying to say. I know some people don't really care for the box, but people don't realize that people are like suckers for presentation. For instance, like, the best presentation that I've seen that I think did a really good job, I think it was God, I always forget about this. Was it Concepts with the Air Max 1, or was that, golly, it is, I don't think it was Concept, but it could have been, it was one of those collabs back in the day. They had dropped like 3 different Air Maxes, and they had a special box for every single one of them, every single one of those drops. And I just feel like that is what Nike is missing. Like, I just feel like they should drop something like this to make, you know, this for their shoe to feel a little bit more special. So that's my personal opinion, right? Like, I think that's one reason why, you know, people do enjoy not only what Bluetile does, and if you followed Bluetile for many years and stuff like that, I'm sure there's a lot of people that are a big fan of Bluetile and stuff like that. But there's a lot of people that could appreciate that, you know, they came out with a special box. They didn't really have to, you know, really do this, but they decided to do it. Presentation plays a huge part. It really does. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, SBs don't really retail for a lot of money, right? The retail price for SBs are what, $135, and you know, and they're still doing all this extra stuff, you know, to make the drop a lot special than, you know, what people expected, right? It's like people just, you know, people that, you know, kind of like ran away from SBs because there's not much hype, there's not a lot of resale, you know, like are coming back to this type of stuff because it's like, oh shoot, you get all this extra stuff. Oh man, I'm gonna go for this, you know. So I don't know. That's my personal opinion. Like I think this is really cool because the thing, it's all about money grab. I mean, sure, but the thing is, at the end of the day, like they didn't really share this, right? Like they didn't really share this until after the drop happened, or you know what I'm saying? Like they didn't know. No one knew really. There was a couple of people that knew there was gonna be a special box at the first come first serve. Some people didn't know. And nobody knew that there was going to be another special box for the online drop until after, right? So imagine if they presented this way before the drop, then everyone would have kind of switched up in a way, right? Like at least the ones that, you know, showed up and, you know, that went for the shoe. It's like, you know, it's one of those unexpected. It's like, oh shoot, like they come with a special box if they head online. Dude, I really do hope I get the special box. Like they didn't announce this until after the drop was over. So I mean, if you want to say, oh, it was a money grab raft to build up more hype, but no one knew until pairs went out. So, agree, Raft. Bluetile did a great job of packaging and rollout. Shoes overrated though. Keep Me Lay says, yeah. I mean, it's not for everybody, right? I mean, I get it. It's either that you like it or you don't like it, right? But you know, I think because I told you guys this, like I'm not the biggest fan of the sneaker, right? But like the way they went about this entire drop, I definitely could respect what they have done. Like really, they kept, like what he said on the video, like he literally kept a lot of this stuff on the down low. Like he kept a lot of this stuff, like, you know, he probably was one of those things. It's like, man, I want to tell everybody so bad. I can't wait to put this video out. But it was like, their job and their you know, their plan was not to say anything until after that video and after the drop was officially over. So because imagine if they did have a special box, chat, and then they knew that the Nike Snkrs app was gonna drop on Nike, right, on the Snkrs app, dude, people would have absolutely went crazy on this raffle even more. People would have jumped on this even more if they had found out it was a special packaging. Because the thing is, like, we all know StockX, you know, we knew that StockX was going to probably most likely like separate the you know, the sneakers, you know. But yeah, but anyways, I think it was a cool concept what they did, and that, you know what I'm saying, like congratulations to Bluetile. So some people knew, yeah, congrats if you knew. That's cool. That's cool if you knew. The Bluetile release is awesome. Feels so very authentic to me. I have watched the owner review videos for a little bit, and he's very passionate. It shows on the release. Yeah, I think it was a really cool concept. So, not overrated at all. Very nice sneaker, Clear Mind says. Yeah, I mean, dude, I get it. Like, I feel like a lot of people will have an opinion about the sneaker, but, you know, at the end of the day, if you like the shoe, you like the shoe. If you don't, you don't. You know, so that's just kind of how it works when it comes to sneakers. So, what up, Raph and Collection fan? What up, J-Boy? I knew Raph. W Rod says, man, there you go, man. That's cool. Yeah, super, super cool, man. So, I told him to announce anything early, or you'll have all the resellers there from all over, not the community only. I just want a pair for the toe, Paul says. What is possibly restocking today? We got the Stranger Things collection that's possibly dropping today. At 10 a.m. Eastern time. We'll see. I mean, like, maybe it will probably be a small restock since there's not much going on today. But yeah, if you new friends, you're not no regular man around the corner. Canderson says, good morning, people. What up, Rahus? What's good? Yeah, so I think this was cool. So if you guys managed to hit, hey man, listen, you might get a nice little special packaging, right? I think you guys will get a nice little packaging here. So, but I would say this, chat. Okay, I would say this, dudes. Like, I like how we could talk about this stuff, right? Like, because I feel like with sneakers, like around the sneaker community right now, since it's kind of slow, people are finding ways what's reselling. It's like, all right, what's coming up that we could resell? But it's nice that we could really go into a sneaker and kind of talk about the story without really worrying about what's reselling and what's not, right? So, because I know people were talking about, yo, Ralph, like, did you see this? Do you think they're going to resell for a lot if you get the box and this and that? I was like, bro, like, just enjoy them, man. Listen, if you end up getting a special box, if you decide you want to move them, that's up to you. All right, that's up to you. All right, that's totally up to you whether or not if you want to go ahead and, move them. If you know what I'm saying, since they, if you want to move them because now you got the special packaging. But it's nice that we could really go into depth with a lot of these sneakers, and people don't really care, because I know when people don't really have interest in a certain sneaker, they won't really get into depth into it. So I think this was really cool. Mine going on fee, but if the box is going up with the other special boxes, yeah, I mean, most people don't really care for a box. It's like, all right, well, Raph, what if I want to resell this and I could get just the regular pair, and then I just made some money right there. I mean, if that's what you want, but just know that don't end up crying because you regret selling your special box, So mine 001s and 002s on Foot Locker and Champs. So my mind says, yeah, the raffles for mine slides are on DSG if you guys want to sign up as well. But yeah, so other stuff to talk about. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, bro. Because the thing is, like, dude, like, I was thinking about it yesterday, bro, and like I was like, swiping through Instagram Reels and seeing what's kind of going on in the sneaker space on Twitter, bro. There's I just feel like there's too many people that are just like worrying about what's selling and what's trending. Like, I'm telling you, those Nido toys are just ridiculous. Like, it's crazy to see. Like, people going crazy for like toys now. Like, it's not even like the Nidos anymore. It's like other stuff. It's other smaller stuff that is like people are going crazy. But at the end of the day, as like, I feel like in order to like kind of keep the sneaker game and like make it fun for people, like talk about like stuff like this, you know what I mean? But I mean, to each their own, right? To each their own. But I thought I wanted to share this because I feel like most people didn't know, and I know people are probably going to be like, "Yo, Raph, the Nike SBs that are dropping on the 12th, are they gonna have the special box?" No, they're not. You're just gonna get a regular SB box on the release of these on the 12th. So Nike's not gonna give you crap. They ain't gonna give you shit, dude. Those are the new Labubus. They're going to be dead in a few months. Probably 100% Deli Venom. 100%, dude. 100%. 100%, man. I'm telling you guys, it's been bad. Like, it's been really, really bad as of late when it comes to, like, other things other than sneakers, bro. It has been absolutely horrific to watch. So, I mean, listen, man, those new Labubus are going to be dead. A sale boxes. Yeah, you probably will get a sale box. What happened to the rainbow boxes? Did they get rid of the rainbow boxes or something? So, what happened to the Labubu craze? It's just no resale anymore, bro. It's like, dude, you could go to Pop Mart and buy a bunch of Labubus. When my parents was in town, they bought some for my kids. Like, we stopped by the store because my kids wanted to go in there. And I was like, holy smokes, it's crazy to see the Labubus were sitting there. And my kids bought a couple, You told us there wasn't going to be a special box for the Bluetile. Route Zero don't know what to believe now, Corrupt says. I mean, who knows, bro? It's like, I mean, you know what I mean? Cell box is the new rainbow box, Rami says. See, I think they got to switch it up a little bit. All I got to say is that they need to switch up on, like, having a special box, That's what they need to do, is that they should start creating special boxes, but it's all going to depend on the collaborator that they have or they're doing it with. So I think that's the thing about like some of these SBs. So yeah, I'm ready for Backlash this weekend. You're taking an L on sneakers for Bluetiles. Go to your local skate shops and enter all the raffles. Yeah, even that though, like the local skate shops are going to have like really limited pairs though. They're not going to have a whole lot. Like, they're not gonna have a whole lot at all, dude. It's gonna be super, super limited. But yeah, anyways, that is a nice little touch. Shouts to Bluetile, you know. But yeah, shouts to Bluetile and SB for doing that. I think that was really, really cool. And I'm wondering, like, I'm really curious of what's in store for SBs in general in the future. You know, I'm really curious. But the thing is, like, Nike doesn't care, bro. We all know that Nike's not gonna make no special boxes, dude. Like, the collaborator has to go out their way to go ahead and make one. So I feel like this is gonna be one of those SBs where, like, you know, like, you're rarely gonna see any special boxes but this one. So we're due for an SB box change soon, actually. I mean, I don't really care for the box too much. But if I like the sneaker, I like the shoe. You know, the inside packaging, you know, they can still, you know, the double insoles, you know, the paper, you know, but it's like, why didn't you just do a special box? That's how I felt about, like, the Powerpuff Girls, right? The Powerpuff Girls, they should have done the same thing. Okay, they did the paper, you know, different colors in the shoe and cool insoles. Same thing with the Wizard of Oz SBs. They did same thing. They had the extra insoles, and then they just get a regular box, right? It's like, come on, bro. Like, you could have, you know what I'm saying? But whatever. Do you think pandas are a hold or a sell? Tag, if you paid attention, you'd know that a lot of the SB dunks have special edition boxes. Milk says. Foot Locker have CC Kobe 5s in store. Check your. I know. I 100%. You talking about the red ones, the 5s? There's a restock today. Yeah, supposedly there's a restock on the Stranger Things. We'll see if there is. Supposedly they might be restocking at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So I know it's like, yeah, John, you're right. They didn't even have a special box. They just like, hey, we had a whole different new pair for y'all, and you know what I'm saying? Let's just not tell anybody, and then only skate shops got them, and that's it. So I get it, right? Like, it's like, all right, they didn't get the special box, but here's a special shoe, and that was the all red one. So I don't know. So Moon does just signed on for a Jordan assignment. Rami says, there you go. Nike or Snkrs app for Stranger Things. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Nike app. They've been doing a lot of restocks on Nike app. I mean, look at the Dornbecker 17s. They threw those on the Nike app. So I wouldn't be surprised. It's most likely going to be on the Nike app, if anything. So yeah. Are you getting wifey that my Mother Day is 11? She don't even like those, bro. She don't even like those. The Mother's Day 11s restock on Snkrs app on the Nike app. It could be either or. If I hear anything, I'll let you guys know. I'm sure Eldon Monitor is gonna post it on his Discord page. So we'll see what happens. So honestly, dude, you know what? They should have dropped the SB4, man. Hey, man, listen, the red pair. I'm still pissed that, like, they didn't do another round, at least one more go for the SB4. Like, dude, if they had brought that red pair, man, that would have been easily top 5 sneaker of the year. They bring in the Jordan packs back next year. Lasers is one of them. Yeah, that's the start of it. You know, who knows that we probably most likely will get the countdown back. You know, back I won the equal Bluetile raffle. Any chance I get a special box, but if not, it is not important. Horn says. There we go. What up, Pete the Greek? What's good, dude? What up, Mike? They should just move everything to the Nike app, the Snkrs app, and got 'em screen are so played out, Ike says. Yeah, I know, but the got 'em screen is forever going to be a thing, right? So it's like, dude, the Nike app is so trash. Like, that is the reason why they're building up so much hype around Mindsides, because they're dropping it on the Nike app. There's no bot protection on the Nike app. But Snkrs app, they do. So they're just doing that just to keep constantly just build up hype. Long time no see. I got a girl and I took a break from sneakers. Missed you, Raph. I'm back, so hyped for these next few releases. Kicks on Demand. What up, man? How are you doing? Long time no see. You got a girl and you took a break from sneakers. Are you still with your girl, or are you trying to tell us that you guys broke up? Hopefully not, man. But I appreciate you stopping by and saying what's up, dude. Hopefully everything is well with you and the fam. What's good, dude? Welcome back, my guy. Welcome back. Welcome back. Isn't there like a song for that? Welcome back. But But anyways, for the month of May, I don't know if I ever asked you guys this, but like, what are you guys really looking forward to for the entire month of May? Like, what do you guys want, right? Like, so we just got through the blue tiles. We got them officially loaded up on the Nike sneakers app for next week on the 12th. Like, what are you guys looking forward to? The Air Jordan 3 world's best dad or world's best? You guys going for these? How do you guys feel about the new Shays dropping? Honestly, I'm done with buying Shays. I think I'm done buying Shays. I think I'm done. I think a few ones I just needed. I don't need all the colors, but I think I'm good with, I'm content with what I have. So break from sneakers for a girl. Where do they do that at? A lot of running at the bottom screen. Why? It's the best part of the sneakers chasing. Yeah, it is. You know, people feel good when they get the bottom screen. We want Travis. Jordan 4 Toros, even though they're under retail. Thoughts on the Brazil 3s? Not a fan at all. So, welcome back as degenerates. Yo, what up, Collection fan? What up, Jay Redhouse? What's good, dude? How are you? Travis, nothing else. Brick by bricks. Brazil 3s are ugly, dude. Dude, these are horrible. Y'all could keep these, man. Y'all could keep these. I'm good. This is just not. I'm not a fan at all. These will probably be like stupid limited. Not gonna lie, those world best, like Mike Cobb, Synergy says. What up, Synergy? What's good, dude? Brazil 3s, Bosora, Too Legit says. Nigels and Toros, I like Brazil 3s. Stranger Things restocking. Yeah, supposedly they're restocking today. We don't know exactly what time, but I mean, that is the rumor around the blogs that are talking about it, but we'll see what time. If there's nothing, there's no noise at 6:30, then it might not even happen, or it's on a different time. So I don't know. That was the rumor around the blogs. So you're right, just in the nick of time is about to go down. I need Travis Scott sneakers. Travis and Brick by Bricks. They got a mini swoosh though. They're actually basically Nigel Jordan 3s. Yeah, in a way, yeah, 100%. If like, I'll tell you guys this: if Nigel came out with an Air Jordan 3, his swoosh would be on the mudguard. It wouldn't be right there. It'd probably be like right here on the mudguard. Restock supposedly changed to 1 p.m. Deadly Venom says. Okay. Are they restocking foams or SB Stranger Things? I think they're dropping all 6 of them. All 6 of the Stranger Things. Stranger Things foams. Yeah, they're restocking all of them. So foams, dunks, Converses. That's the rumor today. I just don't know what time. Give them to me. Brazils, I bet they top quality out of all the most of the year. Plus different hang tag is telling you something. It's just like, dude, when are you ever going to wear that shoe? It's like blue, yellow, and pink. You know what I mean? When are you ever going to wear that shoe? The shoe's probably going to be worn once every 2 years. You feel me? Like, but unless you're just like buying it just to have and collect. I want the dunk and the foams, W Rod says. There you go. It's just nowadays, like, it's crazy to see like some of the price points for sneakers are $225, where like all those prices tend to change all the way down to like under $225 or maybe way under. So I'm wearing it to the Brazil first. I'm waiting to the Brazil's first game, Rami says. What, you gonna wear these? You gonna wear those Brazil's Air Jordan 3s to the game, huh? Looks like my bank account is safe for another week, Korean says. Yeah, dude, like, think about it, bro. Like, now that Brick After Bricks are dropping, on the 22nd, okay? And then you got Travis is not dropping until the 29th. And the next following, like, day or the 2 days after that, you got the Toros. I don't know why I'm not sure why, but like the thing is they're like throwing all the hype releases that you guys want at the end of the month. It goes to show that Nike was like, you know what? Let's save all these shoes at the end of the month, what everybody wants, and throw everybody a lob for all the rest of the drops that are that we needed to sell this month. Literally, that's what they're doing. It's like, nope, if we drop these in the beginning of the month, nobody's going to care about the rest of the stuff. Like, let's drop the 95s, the Air Max 1000, the foam posits, these women rejuvenates, especially the Jordan 11 Mother's Day. You know, the SBs are going to sell at the Shays, the Griffies, the 3s. I mean, the world's best Jordan 3s. And then guess what you have all after this? You get Travis's and you get Brick After Bricks. They're literally brutally trying to take your money before all the hype stuff ends up coming out. I mean, come on, chat. Wake up. You know, we know what Nike is doing. We already know what these guys are doing. They're setting everybody up to spend all your money. Guess what's dropping on the 22nd? The same day as Brick After Bricks. Mind Slides, which, you know, they're going to be stupid limited anyways. So, dropping at 10 a.m. Ice cream. Wanted those ink shades till I seen them how they crease. Yeah, if you're hooping in shades, they're gonna get creased like crazy. Like my shades are creased, my red ones. Hearing 25 to 50% discount for majority of those. Hey man, you're probably not wrong. Okay. Rage Against the Machine, wake up. Nike should bring back Roshi's, but make them more comfortable, Teal says. I mean, I don't even know what Nike has to do. Like, I don't know if it's like they have to drop, like, drop more collaborators or with collaborators. The thing is, we haven't seen yet until the holiday is you're going to see more Alma Munir. That's what you're going to see a little bit more. Bro, I'm done with Alma Munir, bro. I'm over it. Y'all could keep them. I'm just over the collab. Like, I'm done buying any Alma Munir collabs, man. Alma Munir, I'm pretty content with Union unless if they bring out another Air Jordan 4 and if that hits and if it looks nice, I'll buy. But like even that, I mean, there's one reason why I didn't really go for, the Unions much because I didn't really need them. And I'm just like, I don't know. It's like, I'm really content, dude. I'm really content on some of those brands. Because they went through, like, I just feel like I like to see new collaborators that do new stuff. I just feel like the one collaborator that Nike really fumbled on this year is J Balvin. Like, we haven't seen J Balvin in the last 2 years. And then they bring out an Air Jordan 4 and they just fumbled it, in my opinion. Like, but, I mean, to each their own, like I said, But if you guys like him, so be it. But like, dog, I feel like they completely fumbled that shoe. The last time that they dropped the J Balvin was the Air Jordan 3, which was back in 2024, I think, or I don't know which year it was, but it was a while back ago. And I was like, man, what the hell, bro? The Mind Slide dropping on the 21st. Oh, are they dropping on the 21st? I thought it was the 22nd. Thank you so much for correcting me, Sean. Appreciate that. Alma Munir Air Jordan 11 lows incoming soon. I don't even care for them. I only own the Alma Munir Airship. I mean, I'm not trying to like convince you guys it's a bad sneaker, right? Like, but like, I love Alma Munir's money laundry. Dude, look what look what Nigel's doing. He's doing another donation thing, but you don't win any sneakers. Like, the amount of people he's seeding his pairs, dude, like, he seeded a lot of his friends, which I get. He seeded a lot of people with his Air Jordan 4. He really did. Like, some of his homies, celebrities, and here's the donation thing that he's doing. I don't know if you guys watched it on his IG story.
All right, listen up. May is a very special month, and not just because we're releasing the Brick After Brick AJ4. I mean, those are very dope, and I'm excited for the release. But because May is National Bike Month, and through the Nigel Sylvester Foundation, we're giving back in a real way. We're donating bikes, we're launching programs, and we're overall pouring back into the community in a real way. So if you want to help and support, and I mean really help and support, click the link, donate, and help us on our mission of empowering kids through bicycle riding and financial literacy.
Use them near all the stock away to friends and family. My country shoes y'all want next. It seems like they released a shoe for my vacation destinations. Korean 3s, Mexico 3s, Tokyo 5s. Now the Brazil 3s are releasing the same year I visit. There you go, cousin. They just know your plan. We need that money for resale, Steven says. Nigel Jordan 4's merch is fire, Collab says. He's a millionaire. What the F do we need to donate? I mean, like I said, you're not forced to donate and all that stuff. I seen that he did another donation. I thought it was going to be one of those ones again, like if you donate to his foundation, there's a possibility that you could hit on the sneaker, but that's not the case. So I'm donating to my own gas fund right now. There you go. Take all the proceeds from his sneakers and donate that, Deleon says. Yeah, Toro's sitting here in the EU. Yeah, I mean, I know people are gonna say stuff and hate about it, and I get it. Like, I hear you. People are like, "Yo, Raph, the amount of pairs that he was seeding, he could have just sold that to us and then like use that money to like give back to his own foundation, but instead he seeded to all his friends and family." That's what someone said on Instagram. When they sent me the donation thing, because I don't really watch his stories much until someone sends it to me, and it's like, I mean, you have a good point. It's like, dude, all the amount of like pairs that you seeded, dude, you could have like sold that to the people and then donated that amount to your foundation. I mean, I could, but like I said, he does whatever he wants, man. That's how it is. You guys we're not all forced. No one's forced to donate. No one's forced to do anything. So, but I know people are gonna have the opinions about it. So he set up a charity to help kids and get hate for it. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, because there's not a lot of people that do that, right? So like, for the positive side of it, it's like not a lot of people use their platform to donate to some sort of cause, right? Like, no one does that. Not a lot of people do, right? So the fact that he's using his his platform, his voice, to give back, then so be it. You know what I mean? It's because like no matter what, people are gonna say something bad about it all the time. It's because they're not hitting, right? It's like for instance, like one of our guys in here that I forgot who hit. Was it Sneaker Ambition? He was the one that hit on his donation raffle. He hit on his donation raffle. So not like it wasn't like it was a scam or anything. Like, people actually hit, and Sneaker Ambition actually got the shoes in. Like, he actually got the shoe in. He updated me throughout the entire process. So if anybody missed out on that, remember like the last time they did the brick by bricks, what's it called? He donated. I don't know how much he donated. He didn't want to say anything. But he ended up winning 3 of the pairs. So, but yeah, Ravi working hard for that interview. I mean, no, I'm not. I'm just saying in general, bro. Like, if I was working hard for that interview, I would constantly just keep tagging him. But I mean, like, I don't. So there's a difference. I'm not in anybody's DMs, bro. I don't DM people just so they could get my attention. So what's the highest score? Oh, dude, you don't even want to look. You don't even want to look, bro. You don't even want to look. We'll forget what his PC takes. I mean, I guess, dude. But hey, man, listen. So the man that doesn't even have the clarity as a tax reduction, K. Anderson says. People are toxic for talking trash about him, wanting to help the kids and don't want to even care about his shoes. You're just toxic all the time. Most of us could do more to contribute to our communities, David says. But anyways, make sure I just run it up. Hit that like button, right? I'm sure a lot of you guys at the end of the day, like, you guys want the sneakers, right? It's like you guys want the shoes really, really bad. So I get it. Because get ready that these Nigel Sylvester brick after bricks are probably gonna be a raffle on his website. So it's not gonna be easy. It's definitely not gonna be an easy cop. But I don't think like this time around, dude, I need to get the stock numbers back from the brick by bricks last year. I don't remember what they were. I gotta go back and look. Because the brick by bricks, they had a good amount of stock in the Nike sneakers app. Now, are they gonna do the same thing, this time around for the brick after bricks? I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of hype around Nigel Sylvester this year, so just because he had a really good year last year, I mean, people are gonna be coming out from the woodwork, and wanting these Air Jordan 4s. So I mean, it's a very nice sneaker. There's early pairs out there. I'm sure a lot of them are getting sold and backdoored, and so they're all backdoored. So my mind says, hey man, well, all I gotta say, we will be there. Crazy, you ain't buy the shoes, so you're the same too. In his boat, you ain't helped neither, or either. Get the F out of here, K. Anderson says. You think these will be tougher than the Virgil Abloh ones to obtain? I don't know, man. I feel like those Virgils were tough to hit. Those ones were really tough to hit. Like, those ones were tough to hit. Some people set up charities for tax benefits and free vacations, etc. But why are we assuming that Nigel is doing this? Enlighten me, Ike says. Getting 2 pairs, Papa says. I mean, hey man, listen, I had a double up on my brick by bricks, but like I told you guys, like I'm good on like doubling up sneakers. Like I don't really like doing it anymore. Like I'll just get rid of it. I'll either use it as trade bait or just help anybody that needs them. Let's get ready for the resellers and their picks of their bricks they got for sale. Yeah, District 1's gonna have it all, bro. Did they have a pick yet for brick after bricks yet? I have a size 9 Alaskas for you, Raph. Erna says. You never hit me up. How much are you selling it for, bro? Sniper says 53,000 pairs. I think that's how much brick by bricks dropped last year. Bro, those numbers are all guesses, dude. I don't believe any of the numbers out there. Honestly, until I see it live. I don't believe any of the numbers. Dog, why would you believe somebody that does pre-orders on shoes, dog? No offense to him, but like I ain't believing any of those resellers, dog, of what the hell they say. High key. I ain't believing any of the shit that they say, bro. Because they're going to say, oh, it's limited, but here's my pre-order that you could pay for the shoe early for $800. I ain't believing all that shit, bro. No offense to him. I ain't believing anything that man says. I know you, Kobe guy. I'm driving to Vizard in an hour to go pick up my Caitlin Clarks at DSG. There you go. Congrats. I mean, yeah. I mean, they're businessmen, bro. Like, they have to. Like, because the thing is, like, think about it, chat. Like, when the official date went out for the Travises, look what happened. Like, all of a sudden, everyone knows the stock. Good morning, Ryan Jacobs. What's good, dude? Is District 1 legit? I don't know. I've never shopped with them, bro, so I wouldn't necessarily know. Who's copping the VZ ice cream and Reeboks? What up, Turtle Larry? I'm not going to say your other name, but what up, man? What's good, dude? Appreciate you tapping in. What up? Yeah, Kung Fu. Because the rumor is there's over 190,000 pairs on the pink swoosh. So you're telling me that I have a chance. Or we all have a chance. Jalen Hurts had the brick after bricks on the celebrity softball game in Allenstown, and they're looking fuego, aka A1 sauce. Too legit says, I'm telling you, bro. Like he's got to have a lot of money just to freaking seed a bunch of pairs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the amount of pairs that he's been seeding is crazy. Hey man, I want a pair. Hey, listen, I'll review it. Jalen Hurts is the truth. What's getting Restock on Snkrs app? Stranger Things collection designer. So imagine how much Sniper Kicks get paid to promote the Colston dunk. You talking about the Jordan 1s? Or AK Jordan 1s? He hyped it up heavy, but he ain't. Hey man, listen, all I gotta say, hey, I'm curious. They got paid a bag, bro. They 100% got paid a bag and ran with it, dude. Like, do you blame them? But You guys are still talking about this donation, huh? But if Nigel takes a dono to a charity, those funds are not in his estate. He can't do whatever he wants with it, Ike says. Raph, you gotta get your Tetris game up to bro. I don't even want to check, bro. I don't even want to check. I don't even want to check, bro. You know what? I'll check. Let's see what the score is. I'm going to check the score for you guys. I haven't checked it since it first dropped, like the first week. Dog. 250,968. Dude. 250,000? Jesus is King. That's the name. Bought at high score. That's crazy, bro. So why are people hyped about Nigel's? Because they like the shoe, bro. Because they like the sneaker, man. It's because they like the shoe. That's all I have to say. Why do you buy certain sneakers? Because you like the shoe. You just like the sneaker, man. You either like what they've been doing with Nigel, or some of you guys just need to get out of that like headspace when it comes to sneakers, bro. Like, you guys really do. Like, you really have to get out that headspace when it comes to like, oh, people are just following the hype and stuff. Like, bro, I promise you, there's gonna be one sneaker that a collaborator is gonna come out that you are gonna just love so much because you love the shoe so much. I promise you, bro. Like, especially if anybody's buying them and they're actually wearing them, so be it, bro. So be it. Just saying. Just you know what I'm saying? Like, people like it, they like it, and I'm sure people are probably buying them just to flip them. Trust me. Because the thing is, like, that's why some resellers don't care, because if it's not you, it's them, right? So it's not the guy in front of you. If you're the guy that doesn't want it because you feel a certain way, it's gonna be the guy behind you that's gonna buy it, and he don't give a damn how you feel. Like, you know what I mean? That's just how it is. That's the reseller mindset too. Like, they don't care, bro. Like, they get it, but it's like, hey man, they're making money, and you know what I'm saying, and that's what it's all. That's what they want. So some people just need to go outside and touch grass, period. Yeah. But, does Nigel's look like the Jordan 4 Women's Valentine's Day release? Scott G says. No, they need to smoke some kush live and let live real time. I'm just saying, bro. Like, that's just normally how it goes. Like, have you seen one of those videos where like the guy is like scalping all the Pokemon cards, and like dude on the camera is like complaining? He's like, "Come on, bro, save something for the kids." He's like, "F them kids, bro." Yeah, the resale's mindset and the people paying resale is kind of whack. I mean, if people want to pay resale, that's up to them, bro. Hey, listen. Yeah, hey man, listen. If you're gonna pay, listen, I say this all the time. If you're gonna pay $500, $800 for a pair of sneakers, that's your money at the end of the day. I'm still sleeping well at night. I'm still sleeping very, very well at night, bro. So, buy what you like, Deleon says. Facts. I smoked the finest Chiva. Thank you very, very much. Zach down says, what up, Bluebird? Good morning. What up? Like, I promise you, there's a lot more resellers in here than you think. Like, anybody reseller in here? Anybody sell on the side? Anybody a reseller? Anybody a reseller in here? I promise you, like, people that like sell on the side that hears your comments, they probably laugh and be like, dude, okay, well then just pass on the shoe. I'll buy them. Shane, what up, man? Always buy what you like. Who cares about the resale? When you get older, you definitely say TK or any others. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a good amount of people that sell on the side in here. Everybody needs to smoke some weed. Sometimes, Nathaniel says, we all resell RAF. Paying resale for sneakers is crazy. Do you know how much Nitos you could buy instead? I do. Yup, true. No hate on resales though. Make your bed. Shane says, I sell what I don't want in my collection anymore. Can't wait till the next pandemic. I'm stocking up on toilet paper and hand sanitizer. There's nothing to resell now. Shit is bricks now. I know y'all not going crazy over these lackluster Nigel Fours, Base Maryland says. I would never defend Amo Munir crooks, TH says. Oh, man. Everything is for sale over here, Raph. There we go. There you go, my guy. You know, those rich kids will pay resale. That's I don't care kind of money. I mean, you don't have to be rich, dude. People are gonna like a sneaker, and they're gonna financially make a financial decision whether or not they want to pay resale on Nigel brick after bricks, or if they want these dunks. So haven't we gone over this? We all sell on the side. Russell says, I'm not the only one. Yeah, but the thing is like there's so many people that just constantly just make comments about it. So it's like, hey, bro, listen. It's fine. Just keep that same energy and just not, just pass on the sneaker. Especially the little bozos that said SBs are dead, bro. Just saying. All of a sudden they want to talk about it because it's hyped and everyone's talking about it. Shut up, bro. Right? Where's all my SB enthusiasts in here? Right? All of a sudden, all these little YouTube content creators want to talk about SBs, but we don't forget that they said SBs were all fucking dead. Let's all talk about it. So I'll talk about it. Just like Jordan 1s, same shit. Hey man, I will defend it all. I will defend it all, bro. I will defend it all, bro. I will defend it all. We'll defend it all. Why do people get so defensive about? Why so soft about it? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just because, like, the thing is, never Zach down because they don't want to be around, like, kind of negative people, bro, low key. Like, they don't want like negative comments and just it kind of irks people. It's like when, the whole situation with like pink sneakers and then all this and stuff. It's like, bro, like it's just people just don't want to be around like negative people. Maybe that's what it is. SBs are dead. It's just a fat ankle that has kept them alive. I don't care at me. You really could say SB lineup's been better than any other lineup this year so far. I know, but it's still kind of negative in a sense, right? It's just like, I get it's facts, but it's like people don't want to hear it. Like some people just don't want to hear it. That's it. You wonder why people just ghost watch and listen. I've always loved SBs. Dude, like, you should have seen, like, I'm telling you guys, if you guys were there, like, when, like, they were constantly just dropping SBs, dude, the amount of people that were just, like, complaining about it, how, like, SBs are dead, like, oh, man. Like, I'm telling you, bro, like, when something is like hyped and it comes back out and it's like a certain silhouette that all these people were saying is dead, like all of a sudden, bro, like all of a sudden, Like, I will never forget, like, some of these little goofy ass people in this space be like, go get your SBs, get your Jordan 1s. They're all sitting. They ain't nobody, they're dead. Like, and then all of a sudden when a silhouette of the same silhouette comes out, and then everyone, you get the same motherfuckers crashing out on the shoe. It's like, bro, can't make this up, man. You have to be kidding me. Ain't no anyway, SBs have been great this year. I mean, you like what you like at the end of the day, bro. Like, keep me laced. You got to think about it, bro. Like, I personally think, like, bro, like, there's a lot of shoes that dropped, right? And I feel like the thing is that, like, people got, obviously, like, with resale, we all know, like, this is, like, true. Like, resale makes a huge part of the reason why a lot of things, like, certain people want certain sneakers that come out, right? The Chunky Dunkies brought SBs all the way back. The SB hype has definitely cooled off since then. I agree with you, Russell. I absolutely agree with you on that one. I do. I agree. I paid retail for the Air Jordan 1 Flight Club because I wait for it. I liked it. People are just toxic, like I said. Crazy Buckeye says. Yeah, but it's all good. But hey, man, it's easier for us to cop. That's all. Right? If you look like a certain sneaker, at least now it's easier to cop, bro. It's a buyer's market now, dude. It really is. You buy what you like. If it's available, at least it's easier for you guys to buy. It really is. It's a lot easier to buy certain sneakers nowadays. So, especially GRs. So, SB is dead, but that's my own opinion. Bluetiles are very nice, but it's not going to revive the SB. I mean, the New York Dad, but the thing is, bro, we're not saying that it's going to revive the SB, right? No one's saying that, okay, this shoe is going to be the one that's going to revive the SB, right? Like, that's just, I feel like in the sneaker space in general, there's no shoe that could revive anything, right? There's none. Absolutely. There's no sneaker that could revive a certain silhouette. It's just... it's a hit or miss. It's either it's a good shoe or it's not a good shoe, right? It's just like, for example, it's like, okay, this sneaker could revive the Air Jordan 4 because it's so oversaturated right now, right? A lot of people are going to love the brick after bricks, but a lot of people are going to pass on the Toros. A lot of people are going to go for the J Balvin. Some people might pass it, but it's not going to, we're not saying that it's going to revive it, right? Like, I think it's like, I feel like right now that Nike has already passed that reviving, right? The SBs weren't really talked about, I mean, there was a small, a lot of people were still buying SBs, but like a lot of casuals, including myself, that didn't really know anything about SBs, that got reintroduced SBs a little bit before COVID, that was coming out. Like, I knew SBs were coming out, but I wasn't really following it, right? But Nike revived it by just releasing them, because they weren't releasing as much as they were. And then now it's at a standpoint where it's like now it's a straight line, right? It's not like, oh my gosh, this is where SB's now. It's like right here. You know what I mean? You feel me? That's how I feel about, like, right? Like, they don't use Travis' name anymore for certain things anymore. Like, you're telling me that Travis, they're using, okay, this... I can't wait till if Frank and Snkrs is in here. Do you think that they're using Travis's name to have a collab with CPFM to revive CPFM? Or like, I mean, this is just all hot takes and just having a conversation with y'all and asking the questions, but like, or was this just because, that was their plan? It's like, all right, let's make a collab, a double collab with Cynthia Lou's brand and Travis. Is that them trying to revive CPFM? Because I feel like even before Travis, they made that announcement with Travis and CPFM. CPFM was always selling out. It doesn't even matter what they were dropping. Like they were going, like people were still buying all the stuff that they were dropping in CPFM, especially that dunk that they dropped. Like I think it was like 4 different colorways, right? Like they were still selling out. People love those shoes. You know what I'm saying? The lizard pack or whatever collection that they got going on, right? Like people are still going crazy over those. The last CPFM merch sold out quick. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nike Restock in 12s. Hold on, let me I've been kind of yapping a little bit. Let me see if there's any drops here. So, as of right now, this was yesterday, daily and important. Stranger Things collection restock at 7 a.m., 10 a.m., whatever. Reebok ice cream board flip collection releases at 7. Unless they move the time frame for the Stranger Things. Yeah, we talked about that, Russell, how there was like rumored talking about how like there's going to be over 100,000 pairs of the Travises, but I wasn't 100% sure. Scott G, I heard the 002s are better than the 001s. In my opinion, Travis hype makes a shoe go stagnant. Every shoe be very hype, but years later, folks be questioning the same shoe, everything outside of Jordan. Reselling kind of takes away from the small from a bunch of their legit skaters. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, dude, Brandon, if you were there during the time where they were constantly, like, rumored, so, hold on. Going back to what you're saying about that is that, like, dude, during the time where they were dropping SBs and, like, 2023, for example, dude, there were so many people pissed off in this chat, bro. Even back in 2021, I think, where like the Street Hawkers dropped. I think it was the Street Hawkers SBs was those. Like there was the carpet companies, dude. So many people were getting so pissed because like, you guys are a bunch of resellers and you guys just going for it because dude, like there was not many skate shops that anybody knew about like when they were dropping certain sneakers. Like it was crazy. Like that SB like time where like people are going bananas over the SBs, dude. Oh man, you had comments all the time like, you guys, none of y'all skate, bro. None of y'all skate. Why are you even buying these? I'm still kind of pissed that someone in here told me to take off my cape. Wait, what? Let's see. Damn, there is a full-size run of Wolf Grey 5s on Foot Locker right now, Zach says. Hold on, there's Hershey Souls. Taking off the cape is wild. Yeah, of course, Scott G. Yeah, I heard the 002s are better just because it's an actual sneaker and you actually could feel like the node's a little bit better on the shoe, which is the 002 versus the 001s. So, all right, chat, we got about 9 minutes. We'll see. Our skate shop that got a collab doesn't even exist anymore. I still stand by that. I mean, dude, there's a lot of people that don't skate and still buy the shoes. Like, I mean, look at Rami. I mean, Rami's a huge SB head. Like, he's probably one of the biggest SB heads I know, but he don't skate. Like, you wear Michael Jordan sneakers. Some of us don't. Some of y'all don't ball. Like, I mean, it don't matter. We listen. We buy running shoes, but we don't run. So it's like whatever, bro. It's like whatever, man. Like, I'm sure a lot of you guys are huge SB fans in here, but none of y'all skate. Same thing with basketball shoes. You don't wear shoes either? Hey, man, listen, I'm sure a lot of people here don't wear a lot of their sneakers, so it's whatever. Just because SBs are reselling for $200 to $300 over retail doesn't mean they are dead. I agree, Ryan Jacobs, and you know what I'm saying? Like, the thing is what Nike has slowed down that people don't realize that they used to sell like regular regular colored SBs on Sneakers app all the time. They do. They have. Like, they used to drop regular SB colorways, non-collabs, almost every single month on the Sneakers app. They don't do that as much. Why? Because it just obviously it wasn't really selling, and they just dedicated those shoes to skate shops now. They don't drop them on Snkrs app anymore. It's strictly Snkrs app, or excuse me, skate shops. I returned my Stranger Things foam pods because I couldn't move them. Even Sneak City didn't want them when they came to San Diego. They bought all my pairs but those. Yeah, because they probably don't go for much. They probably didn't want to, hurt your feelings and really like lowball you. Yo Rap doesn't ride a bicycle but loves his brick by bricks. Facts. I don't need. Like, listen, I don't ride a bike, dude. Some of you guys don't even know how to ride a bike. Yeah, like brick by bricks. Feel me? Dude, it's like, it's everything across the board, man. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, who cares, dude? People like it. You used to be able to make custom SBs on Nike website. Some of y'all don't skate, but still do tricks on it. Tito says, hold on, there's a difference between dunks and SBs. Yeah, I mean, yeah, dunks, SBs, whatever. So, we got 6 minutes, chat. Like I said, there's nothing dropping on Snkrs app. We'll see if the Stranger Things end up still dropping at the same time. I don't know if is that rumored time is still a thing at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Is that still rumored? Because I know Eldon Monitors posted on his Discord group, but he hasn't really said anything. He hadn't really said anything on his Discord after that. Let me see. Yeah, it says scheduled Wednesday, Stranger Things Nike collection restock at 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern time. So I don't know if that's still a thing. Hype gets us every time until you buy what you like to wear. The resale is messed up. Stranger Things release and tried to overcharge on StockX, but no one paying $300 with fees. How are they? The bricks are technically a combination of basketball and bike sneakers. I don't know if it's going to be on Snkrs app or on the Nike app. I don't know. They never really mentioned it. Like I said, this is courtesy to all the blogs that were kind of saying this yesterday on Twitter. But they just said 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7 a.m. PST. So I don't know if there's any... and someone said this morning that the time got changed. Because I feel like it would have been loaded up by now if they wanted to drop the shoe. So, well, I don't know. We have 5 minutes, so I don't think it's going to happen at this time. You can still buy Stranger Things foams in most stores. Yeah, you can, because they're still sitting. Like, Stranger Things foam posits, they're still sitting at my local boutique store. Like, the fives are sitting. The foams are sitting. There's a good amount of shoes that are still sitting. 1 p.m. Eastern time, DHS moved to 1. Okay. People were saying got moved to 1. It got pushed back until 1, I guess. So that's what, 10 a.m. PST? I agree. Hype doesn't determine if a shoe is dead or not. That's Hypebeast culture and logic. Up to a size 10? Sheesh. DTLR, I need it somewhere if it's at 1 p.m. Eastern time, Roll to Me Kick says. So if you guys are wanting to catch this restock, it might be later this morning. So, because the thing is, dude, like I think it's probably because of how expensive the foams are. Like, I feel like there's only a good amount of people that are buying them are Foamposite fans or like people that are Stranger Things fans. So, I mean, bigger sizes, they flew, but like all the smaller sizes, they weren't really difficult to hit. Like my size is still sitting in store. Probably I think in my store has an up to like a size 10. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Retro Jordans aren't basketball shoes anymore. Nike calls them lifestyle shoes. I agree. I absolutely agree with you. They may be sitting, but not in bigger sizes. They ain't sitting in bigger size. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the biggest sizes that it's in my local stores is up to a size 10. Like size 13, cooked. Size 13, 12, 12 and a half, 11 and a half, cooked. Air Jordan Leather Jade is expected to release on June 27th. A type of shoe for sports is somewhat of a gimmick when it's only your sole of your foot that connects you to someone that of those activities. I said that a couple weeks ago and people tried to flame me. Jordans aren't hooping shoes anymore. They're not. I mean, you see a few people like hooping Jordans, but like it's just the technology for like basketball shoes have just is upgraded. Like the whole LeBron and Michael Jordan debate, like you can't do that because like LeBron sneakers are basketball sneakers. They're legit basketball shoes, right? Like, but other than that, like Stranger Things foams go crazy. I have Stranger Foams. They did a great job on the shoe. My favorite out of the pack. Far better than the Dunk. Like, the new technology for basketballs. That's why, like, there's a lot of people that just pass on basketball shoes because they don't. There's some people that will wear basketball shoes casually. There's some people that won't, right? Like, Jordan 4s are amazing to play in. You can realistically hoop in any shoe, Tifa says. Yeah, you can. Dude, I seen a guy, like me and the homie Frank, we saw a guy hooping in Travis Lowe's. I was like, what? Dude was hooping in Travis Lowe's, bro. Technology has changed Jordans from basketball shoes to lifestyle sneakers. Absolutely, bro. And like the way they're making them now, they don't put any basketball technology to any of the Jordans besides anything that Jordan didn't wear. You can't believe they hoop in Chucks, bro. Dude, my people in the Philippines, bro, like in Guam, bro, they be hooping in no shoes. They be hooping in like the thong sandals, bro. They be hooping in anything, bro. What's restocking? It's the Stranger Things collection, but it sounds like it got pushed back to like 1. It's the Stranger Things restocking like these. This is the collection supposedly restocking later today. He's gonna do his ankles out of Hustle Man Kojo hooping in those Travis Lowe's. They hoop on thong flip flops. That's what I'm saying. Restock is live. Restock is live. Is it? On what? I don't think they restocked right now. Someone said it was gonna be later. People said it was gonna be a different time. Yeah, no worries, bro. My fault for not getting to your question. Hooping in a thong is a wild. That's crazy. I've seen hoopers in Dickie shorts and Timbs. Kids hoop on slides nowadays. Jermaine says. Seen people skating barefoot in Africa. Straight to toe says. Yo, Raph, that's how we grew up playing basketball in Samoa. And Pew Pew says. Yeah, bro. Like a lot of the homies I used to grow up with, bro. They don't care, bro. They hoop in flip flops. They hoop in anything, dude. Especially on the in the concrete floors, dude. They don't care. They don't care, bro. I have field generals in a size 13. You can still hoop in Jordan 11s. Those are still basketball tech over fashion. Lace collector, Lace Fresh says. Yeah, not everyone prefers it though. Like, you know what I mean? Now people be like rocking like Kobe's, Jaws, LeBron's, like all those other hooping shoes. Hooping in slides from country is goated. We only speak West Coast time around here. It's 10 a.m. Dion Anthony says. Jaw 3s are so sticky on the court. Hey, what? Yo, you talking about like the traction on the shoes? Yeah, absolutely. That shit's squeaky. Everything. Shooters don't need to move. Just spot up on the 3-point line, Deadly Venom says. Push back to 1 p.m. Yeah, if anybody was wondering about the Stranger Things restock, like I said, this is not happening until later. I told you guys, like, this happens all the time. When it's slow, restocks tend to happen if it's slow. Okay, this happens all the time. Okay, moving forward, if anybody's new to this channel, okay, this happens all the time. When things are slow, guess what happens? Restocks like this tend to happen. Okay. Ike, man, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Shout out my boy Ike. Shout out my guy Ike in the building for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate that. West Coast time got you late to the money, my guy. East or CET. Shout out to my boy Ike for the 5 gifted memberships in the chat. We appreciate that, my guy. Thank you. If you guys got a membership from the homie Ike, make sure you guys are saying thank you. Sneaker game is dead. I don't think it is, man. I feel like, dude, like, and I say this like literally, chat. I know I do this. This is like my full-time thing I do, and I genuinely enjoy this, bro. Like, I literally treat this channel and this podcast, this stream that we do every single day as legit a sneaker radio station, bro. Like, that's how I feel. Like, this is not just like content. This is literally a radio show that I enjoy waking up every single day, talking about like what's dropping, what's coming out, like what's like going on in the sneaker space. This is literally the only channel, like I'm saying this and I'm putting a legit stamp on it, is that this is legit the only channel that you could talk about sneakers and everything about sneakers, bro. Like, all around it. Besides, like, even aside resale, we don't really talk about too much resale at all. Like, we legit just talk about sneakers. These are true sneaker enthusiasts that watch this channel, like, deadass. Like, these are true sneaker enthusiasts, because a lot of you guys have opinions, and I leave the floor for everybody to have their own opinions and stuff like that. But like, these are literally true sneaker enthusiasts in this chat. Like, I genuinely think that. So that's why it's like, bro, like, this is legit like a radio station. We wake up every single morning and be like, how's everyone doing it? It's early in the morning. It's 5:30 in the morning here in the West Coast. Like, people forget that I live in the West Coast. I literally wake up every single morning at 5:25 in the morning. My stream starts. Sometimes 5:28 because I got to take a number 2 sometimes, right? But like, legit, like, people are wondering why I'm always late. Dog, like, it's 5:30 in the morning. Like, you know what I mean? Like, get your coffees, get your glasses, and get ready to speak and yap about the next sneakers, you know? So, yeah, I mean, yeah, we talk about, I mean, a lot of you guys talk about, you know, resell, and I get it, you know, it's part of the game and stuff like that. But I just feel like right here is the true enthusiast of sneakers, bro. So you brush your teeth,
Almost
absolutely, bro. Every day, dude. I take my number 2.
Like, run it up, chat.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
emoji.
sometimes I shower just to wake me up. Ryan J goes for the 39-month re-up, almost 700 people, only 200 likes. Run it up, chat, man. Make sure you hit that like button, man. All right, smash that like button. Wake up at 4 a.m. too, Raf. I know, dude. I legit, like, I'll be like 3, 4, 5 minutes late, depending. Dude, like, it's not easy to like drag your feet. If sneakers really dead, Rafa couldn't stream and Nike would be down bad. I mean, not necessarily, bro. Like, sneakers is timeless, man. Like, it is always going to be something new. Nike is a huge company. It's a huge, not even Nike, Adidas, you know, Adidas, New Balances, like, all around, bro. Like, there's going to be that one collab that's going to change a lot of brands here soon. Like, I genuinely think so. Like, we've been talking about, you know, Nike Jordan for so long, right? I feel like New Balance, in a way, has kind of like, you don't see much interest. I'm telling you guys this. I called this a long time ago, bro. Dude, I am so biased with Nike and Jordan. I really am. I will be completely true with you. I even said it to a lot of people that I've worked with, that I am super Nike Jordan biased. I'm super biased. And a lot of you guys know that if you've been following me for a very long time. Okay? No offense to all my New Balance heads. Please don't get offended by this, because at the end of the day, you should be happy that a lot of these New Balances are a lot easier to buy now. But think about it, dude. Think about this. I said this. I was like, bro, like, listen, like, New Balance is on its way right now. People are on this wave of New Balances and Asics. Like, I get it. It still sells. Like, let's not get it twisted. It still sells. But not as all the little content creators that you used to watch that was gassing up New Balances and all this stuff, like, during its time, and everyone was buying it and they were buying it. Do they buy it anymore? Do they talk about it? Do they talk? I'm telling you guys this right now. I was like, this is just a this little wave that a lot of people right now are talking about it, and it's gonna just like slowly, just like, it's gonna slowly go away, bro. Like, for instance, remember last year, okay, What was the silhouette that was like literally everybody in the wifey loved this shoe, right? Because she saw it on TikTok, she saw it on Instagram because her influencers were buying them. It was the New Balance, the New Balance 9060s. These ones. It was that shoe. This silhouette. I'm like, no, I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to like say like, oh, New Balances are trash. Like, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of New Balances that a lot of you guys have put me on. Like, shout out to my homie Base Maryland, probably one of the biggest New Balance fans in here, in my personal opinion, because he keeps that same energy. He's been doing it for many, many years because I've known him for so long. And like, I'm not saying there's like every single New Balance is trash. I'm not saying that. I think, you know, Action Bronson, Salehi, you know, Joe Freshgood just dropped, you know, a really, really good New Balance like the other day. I just talked about this on Discord yesterday, and I think he did an amazing job on that New Balance, right? Out of the entire time of all this New Balance and stuff like that craze, like I've only bought 3 New Balances because I was like, dude, so many of you guys try to convince me. I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. And I don't know. I'll wear it sometimes around here, wear it here and there, but like, I don't know. I never really truly fell in love with it, bro. I just never did. I've always been like a Nike Jordan bias type of collector, which there's nothing wrong with it, right? But like, I'm telling you guys, dude, like, it was just a small wave for all the casuals because they seen it online, and then the true collectors that really enjoyed New Balances, it's a lot easier for them to buy now. And I don't even think it was the price point. I honestly just think it was a small little wave that people enjoyed. And plus, a lot of it was going for a lot of in the resale market. Action Bronson, some of them go for a lot. I know the JJ Jones did, right? The JJ Jones protection pack, like those are still going for a lot of bread. So it's like, you know, but other than that, man, it's like you don't really see too many people talk about it. Like, that's why it's like, bro, like, I seen that Joe Freshgood was dropping his collab. No one really talked about it as much, right? We kind of showed it here and there on the streams. Like, I was like, dude, I normally see things on social media to the blogs that post them, and not all the blogs that I follow wasn't even posting it. Maybe one, and I think it was Nice Kicks that posted it. I think it was Complex. I don't know, one of those two. Not everybody was posting it. So, like, I remember when, like, Salehi was really on, like, his peak of dropping like a bunch of stuff. People were constantly talking about him, but there's like, now it's like, I know Salehi's kind of doing his own thing, but man, I'm telling y'all, like, you don't hear about it anymore. You just don't. So, I mean, things come and go, you know, eventually I know they'll drop, but I honestly, genuinely, if you're a New Balance fan, if you guys seen the Joe, I'm sure you guys did, but the new Joe Freshgoods that dropped, that orange red pair is fire. I think those are very, very nice. I think that's probably the best New Balances I've seen so far this year. So, no, they're legit. I think they're nice. I think they're very, very nice. It's like one of those shoes, like, you know what it kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of the Air Max Pluses. It kind of reminds me of those. That's why I was like, man, these look good. People are not talking about it mainly because the models dropping aren't the popular of classics. Sure, but might not be talking about it. Adidas, New Balance, Asics, and Saucony, but they are worn more out in the wild than Jordans. Bluebird, I agree. I mean, that's the same thing that we could say about like a lot of New Balances, not New Balances, but Adidas sneakers. Like when what was that one silhouette? It's like everyone was like, no one's wearing that wrap, but they're everywhere. Golly. Gosh, I need to pull a picture. Gazelles. This is a perfect example. Gazelles, right? It's like nobody was like, no one knew that this was the trend like last year or the year prior. It was like, this was like one of the most selling sneakers. It's like when I used to work at Champs, and no one really knew that it was like the most selling sneaker. And it was the shell toes, when they brought out it was like 2016. Shell toes were very, very popular. And I was like, damn. I was telling the wife, I was like, dude, did you know shell toes are back? I was even telling my dad, I was like, Pops, shell toes are back. People buying shell toes out of the shelves. Shell toes were like the most sold shoe back in 2016. Other than like Jordans and all that stuff. And Yeezy V2s and NMDs were, introduced to everybody. Like shell toes were huge in 2016. Huge. Sold out everywhere. Every time. We was like, oh, you guys got this. Like the classic navy blue logo with the gold tongue and the all white ones. That literally were like the most sold sneaker in our store was the shell toes. So like those are the things. It's like, oh, they're selling in store. People are still buying them. People are still wearing them more than Jordans. Absolutely. Because people are going for comfort for sure. Now it's like, you know what I mean? So, I mean, that's a little bit of a prime example. Like, things come and go and trends and things, people kind of move on in a sense, kind of like Yeezy, right? A lot of people kind of moved on through Yeezy. Yeezy was at its peak for so many years, and then just people got over it. I miss Ultra Boost. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because I seen someone the other day at one of our homies' kid's birthday party. One of my homies was wearing Ultra Boost. I was like, man, I haven't seen Ultra Boost on feet in a minute. The triple whites, yeah, classics, bro. Classics triple white, or just get like the all black white midsole with the purple the heel guard. Yeah, those were a classic colorway as well. I mean, same thing with like NMDs. Like NMDs, man. Like I remember NMDs just got it got introduced for the first time, and I was still living in Washington at the time, right? And my homie was like, or my coworker at the time, he's like, bro, listen, I promise you this. He's like, NMDs, this was before the hype of NMDs. This was just got introduced, right? He's like, I promise you, NMDs are going to be everywhere. He was like, these are just like, I know what Adidas is trying to do. And they did the same thing. I mean, I low-key think they kind of did the same thing with certain silhouettes, but I feel like the one that they didn't do was the that they don't want to mess up on was the what was that new Balenciaga looking shoe? Dude, they got so much criticism when they dropped the squids. Oh my gosh. What are those called again, chat? The little Balenciaga sneakers? They're definitely not oversaturating that sneaker for sure. They don't want to mess that up. They don't want to mess up the hype around that shoe, that silhouette in general. What was it called, bro? They just did a limited drop out there in Miami. It was that pink and white one. What's it's not the liquids, but it's the or not the squids, but the jellyfishes. Thank you. The jellyfishes. Thank you. Sorry. They have one that's called the squids, and then it's kind of like a poor man version of jellyfishes. Yeah, sorry. It's like that. Like they're not oversaturating the jellyfish. That's why they came out with the squids. They're all over the place. They're all over the place, chat. They're not doing this whole NMDs 350 V2 oversaturating certain. They want it to drag. They want the resale to be high. For resales this year, Adidas Vans have been a lot better for them. Nike and Jordan. I mean, Vans for sure. Like Vans for sure has been on its nice little run so far. What's up, bud? I have all four of those Newtons. You just answered your own point talking about that shoe at all. What, the jellyfishes? Because they haven't dropped any, bro. They haven't dropped any. They're still dropping New Balances, but no one's talking about that as much. That's a bad comparison. No offense. They're not dropping as much. Like jellyfishes, they're keeping that shit stupid limited, man. If that's what you're referring to, jellyfishes, sure, but like they're not dropping as much. That's why they're not dropping as much. Like New Balances, they're still dropping New Balances all the time. It's just not as many people are talking about them. Like, dude, even if they drop like an equal raffle or if it drops on the Adidas Confirmed app, I think one thing that everyone hates is what Adidas does on their apps. They hold your funds. They hold your funds. If you buy anything, for future reference, for anybody in here that is not aware of it, if they drop another like jellyfish on the Adidas Confirmed app, just know if you enter for the raffle, they hold your funds, bro. They hold your funds. They absolutely hold your funds. So if it's a $300 shoe, they're going to hold that on your bank account. And dude, people hate that. Trying to keep the hype up. Yeah, absolutely. They have to. And plus, dude, like, come on, man. We already know that people are like, a lot of these retailers are reselling their product on to StockX and Goat. I mean, how else are they gonna stay open, bro? They gotta kind of undercut the market a little bit. Trying to keep the hype up. I hate that. Hell man. Come on, buddy. They look crazier in person. I don't know. I don't think I would ever wear the jellyfishes. No offense. Like, no offense. I don't think I'll ever wear the jellyfishes, dude. I feel like, listen, if I wore the jellyfishes, chat, I'd be 6'5". If I wore the jellyfishes. 6'5". Ooh, here we go. I forgot to ask you guys this. How you guys feel about this? I agree, it's a trash dumb looking shoe, but that will go away. But it's massive shoe right now. I'm using that as example, the biggest shoe out right now, but nothing being said here about it. Yeah, like I said, but the jellyfish in general, my point is that if they're constantly dropping it, bro, people will talk about it. But if they haven't dropped the colorway other than the pink exclusive, exclusive shoe that's in Miami, you know what I mean? But like there's other shoes that people don't talk about. For example, like you said, like what'd you say, Reeboks? All right, hold on. I want to talk about this real quick. Detailed look of the 2026 Black Patent Air Jordan 17 lows releasing on August 8th. Chat, where's all my 17 lovers in here? 17 lovers? Anybody? All my 17 lovers in here. Oh, Calvin, they're supposedly restocking later this morning. They're supposed to drop at 10 a.m. Eastern time this morning, but I guess they got moved back until 1 p.m. But we'll see. I'll update you guys throughout the entire morning. How do you guys feel about these? Need? Love the Air Jordan 17s. Love the Jordan 17s. The thing is, like, all the Air Jordan 17 fans in here, it just sucks because, like, Jordan brand makes 17 so dang limited, bro. Like, that's how I feel about the Air Jordan 10s. I said this last time when the 10s dropped. They make 10s and certain silhouettes like stupid limited, bro. I almost feel bad for all the like the actual Jordan 17 fans in here, because it's like, Raph, like, how do I even hit on a 17 if they're just making them stupid limited? Yeah, the Air Jordan 17 fans. Man, y'all need to get your head out of the like weird ass head. You guys have weird mindset. Dude. You guys already know what I was talking about because I'm showing it on the screen. The ice cream board flip, super sold out super fast this morning. I'm not the biggest Jordan 17 fan, but like the only ones that I was really impressed of was the what was that? The coppers were nice. The UNC, that UNC colorway they dropped not too long ago, those were very nice. Okay, how hard was it though back in the day? Like, I wasn't really liking 17s like that back in the day when the Jordan 17s. Like, how hard was it? Was the Jordan 17s been limited like that? Chat. Like, question for all my old heads in here, my OG heads. Like, was Jordan 17s really that tough to hit back in the day, like how it is today, or was it a little bit easier? The DB 17s are the best 17s to drop. I think those are really, really nice. The DB 17s weren't bad at all. Like, it looked like it wasn't even a DB, bro. It just looked like it was just a new colorway that they came up with. It wasn't that hard? Okay. No one liked 17s, so they made them so limited. They were $200 when they came out and wasn't hard. Okay, gotcha. That's how I felt about 10s. Like, Jordan 10s weren't really tough to hit back in the day. Now it's like they making 10s limited, making it tough for everyone to buy the 17s or the 10s. Need them. 17s were easy. No, Jordans were hard to get back in the day. Worst case scenario, we stood in line for first come first serve. I remember when I got the white and red 17s, I bought the size 8. Remember walking in. There we go. Walk into school with a briefcase. You were him. Frank, you brought the briefcase with you to school? You brought the briefcase to school is what you're telling me. There's no way you brought that briefcase to school, dog. I remember I got the 2018 Shadow 10s on clearance 8 months after. Why? What do you mean? Why would you? You seen that? Why doesn't that surprise me? A lot of people used to use those briefcases. I mean, I guess. Hey, man, guess what? I don't have a backpack. I got a briefcase. And you had cologne for after PE? I mean, that was like, during like middle school for me, it was like Axe spray. I don't know if motherfuckers were using Axe spray after PE. Gotta keep those tax documents safe on the briefcase. Frank had his lunch in there. He might be. It's possible. I had known a few that brung the briefcase to school. There you go. And Pokemon cards. I have a bottle still. Nah, man, you out of your CDs and stuff. In it not work, John Brown says. I mean, it's a bit better than the kids that used to roller backpack. Dude, I remember back in elementary school that they used to have, you guys remember, like, they used to have like the speakers and the aux cord connected to the backpack, and then you plug in your iPod. and your iPod shuffle to it. Probably put the money in the bank sticker on it also. Still have it. I seen someone used to use it like lunchbox. I still got the original briefcase. Bro, I thought listen, I thought I was badass when I had the roller backpacks, bro, in 4th grade. I used to like roll it and then used to like do like a little drift move with it. I put all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards in my steel briefcase. I'm buying a new bottle of MJ's in Walmart now. Raph is showing his age. I mean, I'm not old. Chad, I'm not old, bro. I'm not old. I'm not old, bro. Buddy, stop. You know, the roller backpacks, the rolling bags. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've never seen those before. I used a grocery bag as my backpack, Cut Life says. We used to kick them backpacks now. My black suitcase got orange and red ones hold my. Only the nerds had the rolling backpacks when I went to school. Well, I guess I'm a nerd then. I guess I'm a nerd, bro. I guess I'm a nerd. Sure, at the airport. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I had one of them as a kid. Bro, you listen. I might have to spin the block again and get some new Heelys, bro. Y'all got me effed up. Facts, bro. 100% Ramen. Oh, those backpacks were too heavy, dog. Dude, every time I put the straps all the way to the top, bro, hey, man, the freaking backpack would be dragging on the floor. That's how short I was. Bro, that was like the JanSport backpack back in the day. Like, even in, like, middle school, if you had those backpacks, you were, like, the cool kid. You got the JanSport backpack. I'm not old, bro. I'm absolutely not old. Them college blue 17s next as well. Must cop. JanSport backpack, bro. In school, dude, you were like cool as hell. Rap walking down the hallway like it's a model runway with a wheeled carry-on. You're Asian. All Asians had them. I guess Asians are nerds. Guess. Man, listen. I had homies that were in the ping pong club, bro. I was in the key club, bro. Rav, why didn't you date in high school again? Hey, man, listen. All the tall ladies loved me. Rafi 5'3", Rafi waddling to the bus. Bro, I'm not fat. In the middle school is wild. Can you let you have it? Bro, I'll show you, bro. Y'all want to see my I was on the homecoming court, bro, in high school. Dude, my even my partner was taller than me, dog. What the F is a key club? See, you guys, like I said, bro, like, I'm not gonna I told y'all, man, like, I was very involved with school, right? I was really involved. Like, I was in a lot of clubs. I was the executive president of my associate student body. Like, I was the guy that made the speech at the graduation. I was, I guess I don't know if you would call me a nerd. I don't know. Yeah, like my partner, it was like one of my good friends. She was taller than me on the homecoming court. Bro, Rafi, how tall were you as a freshman? You're looking at it. Hey, I never changed. My height's never changed. Hey, as you get older as an Asian, bro, you shrink. Bro, it was always like the smart people that got like homecoming king and queen. Like the dude in the band club was the homecoming king in my senior year. All right, let me see. You think I'm sitting down, bro? I'm standing. Little you knew, I'm standing right now. So a lot of Caitlin Clarks are restocking in store, by the way. Check your Foot Locker stores. Rory Staz Mamba mindset, drenched in metallic silver with red hits, inspired by Clark's jersey when she was crowded the NWNBA Rookie of the Year. Get it now at selected Foot Locker stores. So these just dropped today. I know DSG did raffles, but if anybody in here that needs these Caitlin Clarks, looks like Foot Locker's got them. They only had up to a size 11 in store at NYC at on the Caitlin Clarks. Yeah. Wish me luck on my dive down and the snow is still coming down. It's still snowing where you're at. Where you from, bro? What up, Ayo? What's good, dude? Only if they had elevates when Raph was in middle school. Hey, man, the thing is, I think that's the reason why I was like, people liked me. Because, like, well, I'm so little, bro. I'm short. Like, you know, give me a little nuggie right here on the top of my head, bro. Give me a little nuggie. Like, I was just short, bro. Just short, and I don't know. Colorado getting snow? Gotcha. Okay. Damn, snow? Bro, it's May. It's snowing where you're at, bro. It's about to be 90s out here in Vegas next week. It's going to be... Starting on Friday, it's 94. And it's all in the high 90s all week. And it's snowing in Colorado. Bro, I told you, I feel like I've been treated different if I was tall. Like, I'm just like a short little Asian dude. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Always snows in Columbia, wink wink, Ioso says. Rafi is little bro. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's why they'll be like, yo, Raf, do you know the guy that we're looking for? Yeah, I think he's tall. Yeah, everyone's tall. He's the tall guy. Yeah, everyone's taller than me, bro. Like, they be asking me, bro, you seen this tall guy that we're looking for? I was like, bro, everybody's tall. You're only 5'8", bro. You're tall. Asking the wrong guy. You're asking the wrong guy. Ask me if I've seen a tall guy. Yeah, they're all tall. 5'10" guy, tall. 5'11", tall. Rami, you're not tall, bro. I'm just saying that for an example, but that's not true. Okay, I'm telling you, like, I know what tall is now, right? Like, if you're with me and you consider yourself tall, I'm gonna call you, like, I'm gonna say it. I'm be like, bro, you're not tall. Like, I'm short as shit, bro. Like, I'm short. Like, I know what tall is, dog. Like, if you're still walking, bugging on the court, even at being at 5'3", I try, bro. Your wife must spoon you, Raph. That's wild, dude. By the way, the wifey is actually shorter than me. Okay. And me and the wifey are she's like I said, we're just a year apart. Like barely a year apart, okay? I don't know. I still find it weird, bro. Like, I don't know, but I guess it's different nowadays. But I just find it weird if a guy, like, I asked this question before. Even I asked my sisters, like, the other day. I was like, is it weird when a guy's pushing 40 and is dating a guy and a girl in her 20s? But I said, the thing is like, it's obviously after, like, once, like, you know, a woman's legal, it's like, oh, everyone doesn't care. But it's like, bro, I still find it weird. Like, I don't know. I've never dated anyone in my life. I've been with the wifey for a long time, so I wouldn't necessarily know. But, like, even in high school, like, when I was trying to date around, I just never really wanted to date anyone younger than me. And I never wanted to date anyone younger than me. I've always, in my entire life, especially in middle school, high school, I was in, like, 3 real relationships. They were always older than me, bro. I never dated anyone younger than me. Never. I don't know what it is. I love older women. That's just how it goes. You know? It's just, I don't know. But to each their own, right? Like, my niece is 23. I can't date anyone that age. Is cringe. I'm 40. That's fair. That's fair, bro. That's, like, fair. Really fair. My girl is older, 4 years older than me. I date older women. My wife is 5 years older than me. That's what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? A woman with experience. But even that, like we're basically, me and the wife are, like, the same age. It's like, but we dated each other when we were kids. So it's like, we're young. We're in high school. You know what I'm saying? Who are you to get in the way of love? That's why you got a little ankle biter. You wouldn't be able to handle a real dog, as Dougal says. What, dog? Wait, what? What you mean? You wouldn't be able to handle, bro. I've been with my girl for, like, over 10 years. We've been together almost 13 years, dog. Some of you guys can't even handle a relationship for more than 2 months. Rob, you're 30. 30, 15 and add up. That's young you can date. 22 is the youngest you can date. I don't know. I don't even be able to do that, bro. I want to be able to do that. I've had a conversation with people, bro, like, where, like, I don't think I'll be able to date a woman that has kids. Like, if it's not my kids, like, I get it. I mean, I'm not disrespecting or anything like that. It's just, like, I wouldn't want to deal with the other individual that, you know, the baby daddy drama. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. I know some people don't mind, and I respect anybody that, like, you know, gets into a situation where, like, they're dating a woman or a man that has kids. Hey, salute to you, bro. You know, but just not my cup of tea. Well, my wife is 5 years younger than me, so I'm the old head, Base Melon says. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. I'm 45, and the youngest I can date is 29, like says. Each their own, respectfully, Jay says. Yeah. Okay, let me ask y'all this. I think I've asked you guys, all the men in here. How about this? I'll ask for all the single men in here, so we'll keep it respectful. All the single men in here, would you guys date a lady that is taller than you? I think I asked this before. What up, Jeffrey? Would you date a woman that's taller than you? Like, what's the max? Like, an inch or 2? How are they compared to the Kobe 8s? I would say that the Kobe 8s are a little bit more, way more narrow. Kevin. Like, the 5s fit perfect, but, like, the 8s, you have to go a half size up. They run super narrow. No way I'm dating Giraffe. I mean, what's the max, bro? Like, like, I would say, like, if the wifey wore, like, heels, I still got, like, maybe a half inch on her. Like, a half inch. Because the wifey's short. Like, she's tiny. But obviously, you know, on my wedding day, I'm wearing some Elevates, so I'm 6'4" on a good day. You know what I'm saying? Wife is 6 foot. I am 5'11". I like tall women. There we go, gym rat. I think some men like tall women because they like women with long legs. I feel like that's the thing. I'm not even trying to act all weird, but I feel like that's like a legit thing. I've hooked up with some baddies, taller girls than legs all cherries. Any single men in here? Where's all the single men in here? Any single men? Just comment me. I just want to catch up with the famo, bro. I'm literally having a conversation with all the homies, bro. All the single homies in here. Legit, I told you guys, you were all family in here, bro. Where's all my homies? Where all my single homies in here? All my single homies, collection family homies. Anybody? Who's all single? Yeah, that's true. Me. Let me ask y'all this real quick. All you single men, collection fam, how's the dating life going, boys? Let me ask y'all this real quick for the one time. All my single men in here, all the homies, how's the single life treating ya? How's the single life treating ya? That's wild. Perfectly fine. Me, slower than preferred. I'm single and ready to mingle. What's dating? Ain't trying to right now. I'm focusing on myself. Dating pool in my 40s is dumpster juice. If you're in your upper 30s, if kind of sucks. They single because they dating pool has pee in it. That's wild. Been engaged for 15 years. Probably stay that way. Stay that way. Hey man, your boy is about to get married in like 5 months, chat. So like, your boy is officially gonna be like really cuffed up on the arms and the legs, bro. So like, man, I'm gonna be happily married. I value marriage, I really do. I know some people like they go through marriages and sometimes it doesn't work out. I totally get it. You know, I have sisters that have marriages that didn't work out, which is fine. You know, it's not for everybody. You know, because if you live in a mindset like a old school Filipino mindset, I mean, even if you're very cultured, right? Depending of your culture, right? I mean, I feel like that's almost like kind of same thing with Hispanics, depending on your culture, right? That's how I'm just gonna put it as, is that like they value marriage, right? It's like you just can't easily just get married, get divorced like that, dude. Like the typical Filipino old school mindset, it's like no, they don't believe in that stuff. Right? But like in this type of generation, it's just like, just get married to get married. You feel me? If it's right, sure. But like, I honestly definitely value marriage heavy. Like, I really do. Great, as long as it's right person. Been married 23 years, almost 24. Congratulations, bread and butter. There you go. On a real note, I'm a torta hunting weekly. There you go, DH. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, man. Hey, speak your mind. Michael, the restock is supposed to be around 1 p.m. Eastern time. 10 a.m. PST is supposedly the time of the restock, so that's not till later. I'll update you guys on Discord if it actually happens, but other than that, the restock was supposed to be at 10 a.m. Eastern time, but they pushed it, I guess. But like I told you guys, also, if you want to grab the Caitlin Clarks at your local Foot Lockers, you could grab them. Selected Foot Lockers will have them today. So, have you seen the upcoming Kobe 5 All-Stars coming out next year? Your thoughts? I don't think I've seen him yet. I've not seen him yet. So, been happily married at the 8 years. There you go, Kenny. Congrats, man. It's awesome, bro. Like, honestly, like, I get this a lot. My mom asks me all the time, is like, me and the wifey ready for our third kid? And like like me and the wife, I tell you guys everything. We're getting towards the end of the stream, but I don't know. I don't know yet. Like, I really don't know. I feel like the wifey's kind of focused on what she's doing with her career and stuff, and I'm kind of doing my thing and stuff. So it's like I feel like we're very content. The girls are, dude, it's crazy because Riley turned 6, man. Like, I remember, like, if you guys go back to my older streams, like, dude, Riley was just a baby, bro. Like, she was only 2. Like, I remember she was just 2. I remember when she was 1. I remember when she was born. But like, when it comes to the streaming side of doing this for so long, like, you guys legit have seen my kids grow up. Like, it's insane. Like, Rose is turning 9 next year, right? In February, and then Riley turns 6, in May. And like, my oldest daughter, I'm telling you, like, Rose used to be a baby, right? Like now that she's definitely, I could tell that she's getting into her preteens a little bit, because she doesn't want to be as loved as she, as a kid, like Riley, right? She's always wanting attention.
Buddy
It's just
needs a
crazy,
sibling.
bro. It's insane. Shout out Synergy for the 43-month re-up. Buddy needs a sibling. I know, that's why I got Buddy, right, bud? Look at him. Right, Buddy? Look, he's all shaking. He's like, what's going on? My parents divorced when I was 4, then both remarried and divorced again. They didn't really leave the best image in my head, still open to it. Yeah, it's not for everybody, everyone gets scarred. It's like, I'll be open with you guys. Like, my oldest niece, like, she didn't really have a dad growing up, So it's like, that's why it's like, anything that my niece wants, dude, I'm like, all right, what do you want? Right? So it's like, I get it, right? Everyone gets scarred a little bit differently as they get older, or if they, went through any trauma, between their parents or families and stuff like that. I get it. So, what are you guys talking about? My daughter turned 9 in February as well, on the 8th. That's what I'm saying, bro. Right, Josh? Like, it's crazy because they grow up so fast, man. They grow up so quick, and that's why it's like, are we ready for another one? I don't know. I don't know yet, and I don't know. So we'll see. But I would love to see, like, the way my daughters are right now, I would love to see how they would be if they had a really, really younger sibling. So maybe one day, bro. I'll tell you guys this right now. If I have my 3rd, I'm done. I'm done. Bro, I'm snipping it. I'm doing it all. I'm good, chat. I'm good. I'm content. If I have another girl, that's fine. Hey, listen, that's fine. If I have another girl, I'm good. I am good. If it's a boy, so be it. That's amazing. I always pray for, like, for a healthy baby. That's all I would pray for. But like I said, dog, like, one more with the girl. You should have seen my reaction when we found out we were having Riley. I said, oh man, I should show y'all the video, bro. Oh my god, it's hilarious, dude. When I saw the pink, the wifey knew what we were having, but I didn't know. So during the the gender reveal, it was really low key. It was with our family, and like, it was one of those things where, like, they twist the thing, and then, like, the confetti comes out, and like, I was the only one that didn't know. So let me tell you, I was nervous, dude. And like, I think at the end I was like, I guess we're having another. Because it was another girl. So, dude, I have 4 older sisters, bro. I'm the youngest boy. Look what my parents did. My mom was like, you could do the same thing. I was like, yeah, no thank you. I'm not going until I have a boy. That's too much. Some guys in the chat doing live bids. My homie has 3 girls, finally had his boy last year. There you go. Congrats. That's awesome. So, show buddy, come here. Dude, he's chilling. He's waiting until I'm done. But anyway, I think this is it. We're pushing 11 Eastern time, which we normally push for. But I think that's it. I think the restock will probably be later this morning. Yeah, probably later this morning. So I got to do a whole lot of stuff in the next week. Because like I said, I'm going to be moving next weekend. So next week, Saturday, what's that? Let me double check here. I think depending on what drops next week, Saturday. I don't think there's anything dropping next week. That's the 16th, I think. So there's nothing really. I don't think I'm going to be streaming on the 16th. I'm going to be packing this weekend. Like, this is the last thing that I'm packing because I'm getting a bigger spot next week. I'll be at my new spot next weekend. So like, dude, time's going by quick. So, yeah, we're slowly but surely kind of like packing some of the stuff out of our apartment, because we got to get ready for this move next week. So, but yeah, we're going to have a new spot next week. It's gonna be cool, bigger spot, and it should be cool. But you guys enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. I really do appreciate you guys being a part of this conversation. It's been fun, you know, just kind of catching up in life a little bit. Yeah, moving to Texas. But other than that, you guys have a great and happy Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for hanging out as always. Welcome to the show. If you guys are new here, hit that like button on the way out. If you're ghost watching, you guys already know what to do. Hit that like button if y'all don't mind. If anybody wants to help me move, hey man, I'm gonna need some help a little bit. If anybody has them strong muscles, you know what I'm saying? But you guys enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, man. Thank you so much for hanging out. I know nothing crazy happened this morning, but like I said, the show kind of goes on with the Sneaker radio station here at 109.2. I don't know, I'm just changing it up a little bit. But enjoy your day. Happy Wednesday. All right, don't stress out too much. Nothing's dropping besides maybe a possible restock on those Stranger Things later. But enjoy your Wednesday, man. I thank you guys. Like I said, thank you guys so much. It'll start to pick up soon. Don't worry. I know it's getting a little boring a little bit, but just stick around. And we'll see what happens in the next couple weeks, man. We're excited. I'll see you guys soon, man. Love y'all. Have a great day. All right. Enjoy your Wednesday. I'm out, chat. Peace.
There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want.